There was some emotional public comment today from homeowners in a historic Dallas neighborhood about a zoning mistake.
So that mistake allowed builders to begin constructing new homes and duplexes that neighbors say they actually fought to keep out. The question now is whether the new construction will be torn down or finished. Fox 4's Lori Brown live at City Hall with the latest. Lori.
Heather, the Board of Adjustment just overturned the Dallas building officials' stop work order on the grounds of the build being a duplex. They determined that the lot had been a duplex in the past, so the new zoning passed in 2022 did not apply to this build. The builder will still have to spend $88,000 to reduce the height of the duplex and turn the roof into a pitch-style roof. Last month, the Dallas Board of Adjustment told developers and the city to work out a compromise solution, but neither side was able to come to an agreement. Residents in Elm Thicket, also known as Elm Thicket, worked hard to get zoning changes passed in 2022 after an influx of large builds leaving little green space, flat roofs, and duplexes. The case was well publicized with many builders participating in the process, but the city failed to update the map that it used for issuing permits, leading to dozens of permits being issued in error. The mistake was discovered in May, and that led the city to issue the stop work orders. 19 cases are still in violation.
The soul-crushing fact that my neighbors live with on a daily basis is that we all know that if these same structures had been built in Preston Hollow under the same circumstances, those stop work orders would have been upheld at that first meeting. But what happened here is what always happens to marginalized Black and brown communities. Our voices are not heard.
We didn't make the error. It seems like we spent a lot of time on what my client should know and when he should have known it, but I would argue that the city staff is the party that has the higher burden level and that is paid. You know, building inspection runs on full cost recovery. They paid for a professional service that did him great injury.
The developer argued having to turn the duplex into a single-family home would force him to tear the structure down. He said the financial loss would put him out of business. This is just the first of many cases. There are 17 more similar cases that the Board of Adjustment is going to hear in the coming weeks, and the city is able to appeal the decision that was made today. Heather.
All right, Lori Brown, thank you.